Hey guys, it's Savvy OG here, and this is my Dubia roach colony. These are my breeders, and those down there, which I'll show you in a little bit, are my feeders. So these ones right here, this is gonna be kind of like a little care guide, how to take care of them, how to breed them, and all that. So they need their water. This one's kind of dried out, but you get their water crystals. You'll find this on Amazon, anything. Put it in a little container like this, cut a hole in it. Boom, drink their water. But mine mostly get their water from their food. This is a piece of cabbage that I got from my garden. They eat holes in that. I gave them 2 pieces and they eat it like nothing. And I also give them some cricket powder. So in here I think I have 75 females. I'm kind of scared of them, not gonna lie. Just they just kind of creep me out. And I've had these for a while, maybe like 6 months. So I have a lot of females, and I think I have 75 females and 25 males. So that's a 1-to-3 ratio, or 3-to-1. And that's some of their cricket food right there, which you can buy on Amazon or at the pet store. And yeah, and this is the thermostat. It's 88 degrees in there. I usually keep it at 90. It's set to 90, but it's open, so. And that's their little heating pad. And you need to cut holes in the container like this. Cut holes in their container so they could breathe. And I just built a little flap so I could look in and out. But yeah, so that's a female right there. Really dark, little wings. Let me find you a male. A male is right there. Kind of like the usual cockroaches you have in your house, like ugly looking. They have those big wings. Male, female, female, male. These are some babies. And I've been breeding these for about 6 months. And I clean them out every 4 months, or, you know, just every 4 months. I just put them in a bucket with some holes and shake them. It does take a long time, but I didn't buy none of these babies. All these babies are produced by these right here. And I have some older ones in here too, just because, so, you know, you can't take out all the babies, so they just grow up in there. Yeah, these are all my breeders. This is their water gel crystals. They eat this. But most of the time they're gonna be getting water in their food. So you can wet their food down with water, do anything, you know. This is how I keep this set up. I have the little probe in there, and it's on a heat pad. And let me show you guys the food. So this is a 15-pound or 10-pound thing of high calcium cricket dire flukers. And they love this. This is so good. I feed this to them with vegetables, oranges, everything. It's really good. It's a lot of protein, fat, good fiber, moisture, calcium, and phosphorus. It's really good. It's made for crickets, but you don't want to give them this just by themselves because they need their vegetables and stuff like that. So yeah, then they just breed, and the key is temperature and humidity. Oh, I have one dead. I guess one died and they eat it. And mine rarely die. Out of 3 months, only 3 have. Out of 6 months, only 3 have died. There's another dead one right there. And I bought these females, like already adults. So like they're probably old. I bought all these from DubiaRoaches.com. And you see a dead one right there. Well, they ate it, but see the head there. Yeah, and the humidity. I used to have a thermostat in here, but I don't. A little temperature gauge thing. And you want to keep the humidity around 60, around there, just so that when they shed the exoskeleton, you know, like they don't die from it, you know, like so it comes off easy. That's a pregnant female right there. That's a male and a female. Male is right there. Female is that one. They're really cool. And like honestly, if you have lizards or yeah, pretty much lizards or turtles or even chickens, you can give these to your chickens. These are great insects. They're really healthy, have a lot of protein, and yeah, they're really easy to breed. They're really easy to breed. I just keep them in a tote like this right here. Thermostat, just connect this up there. Keep their food, and I do feed them more than just this. This is just that's just what's left over. Yeah, you want to keep the humidity pretty good. You want to keep it around 90. It's 88 degrees right now. Like, see this one? My feeders, it's 92 degrees. So yes, what you want to do, and I'll show you guys my feeders right now. So this is my feeders. And I keep a blanket over it just to keep the heat in, humidity. And these are the ones that I feed to my lizard. So I got some broccoli. Kind of looks ugly because it's kind of old. They don't really like broccoli too much, and some cabbage. And all these cockroaches I produced. All these are babies are in there. So yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good amount. But yeah, let me try to find a big one. This one's pretty big. So all these are produced. All these are babies from in there. And I do got some little ones, but yeah, they all grow up. So I just put them in a bucket with some holes and just shake it, and they all fall through. And you just sort them out. There's a pretty big one too right here. All stuck on the food. And like, that's a white one. So that means it shed its exoskeleton. That's its exoskeleton. So it's all white. It's really fragile, really sensitive. The skin is really soft. And they're really tired once they shed the exoskeleton. Look, see, that's the food I feed them. Look, you see it more in the front. See, they love it, dude. This was yesterday. I just gave them this food yesterday. They've eaten so much. But yeah, got the little thermostat thing. I really do got a lot. Look at this fat one right here. I know. Like the nymphs, these are called nymphs because they're not adults yet. And their final shed of their exoskeleton will turn them into adults. Oh, that one's fucking hurt me. But yeah, so these can't breed at all. Because none of them are adults. They all just are nymphs. They all pretty much look the same from when they're born to adults. They look exactly the same as the babies. See, so this one doesn't have no long wings or just no little wings. So it hasn't shed its final exoskeleton. And they all kind of look the same. But yeah. And once they shed their final exoskeleton, then they'll be able to breed, and it takes them, I forgot how long it takes them, but I think it takes them, once they shed their exoskeleton for females, like a month and a half, like for them to have the babies once they're bred, or a month and a week or something like that. But the males, once they shed, they're ready to go, you know? Yeah, and these are all the ones I feed to my lizard, my Savannah monitor, which is asleep right now. Yeah, look at this one. This one's pretty big. They're pretty ugly. But yeah, the same thing here. I just have that, my heaters under there. And I just drilled a little hole for my thermostat so I could read the temperature. And the same thing, you need ventilation hose because they're insects, but they still breathe. So you got ventilation hose all around. And these egg crates, just buy eggs and just get these from your house. But yeah, and then some cabbage with a centipede on them. Damn, I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's just because I got these from the gardens, guys. I have my own garden, but yeah. So that one just shed his exoskeleton. It's not an albino. Look, that's his exoskeleton right there. See? My hands are all white because I was just painting. But yeah, that's what they look like. And they don't have no water crystals because I don't even have nowhere to put it. So I just give them moist water. Some people spray down their moist food. Like I wet their food down before I give it to them so they could get their liquids from there. Some people spray it down and all that, but I don't really do that because it creates a lot of mold. And you can see like how it's water. You just need to wet down their food. And mold is like a real problem. Like your animals will die. Like I've had these for 6 months, and I've had some like really close to dying. So they're cockroaches, and they like to be like all dirty and all that. But like mold will kill them. Like I've had some die, and you'll know like it'll smell funny and it'll turn all white. And like some people, I see them clean out all their poop and stuff, but the babies love the poop. Like they eat the poop. It's not poop. It's called frass. They eat the frass and all that. But yeah, this is my Dubia roach colony, and like it is not cheap. Like believe me. Like I start off like I bought all those for like $200. So it's not that cheap, but it does pay off. And that's 75 females. Well, actually it's 74 because 3 died and then 1 died today. So it's 73 females in there and 25 males. And this is all it makes. And they'll start breeding, dude. Now babies will get big. Yeah, they are expensive though. $200 for cockroaches. But yeah, it's their food and he'll be happy and enjoy it. But yeah, same thing, it's 77 degrees in there right now. Cause I have the lid open. But number one thing is heat. You gotta take care of the heat. That's how they reproduce and that's how they live. Number 2 is humidity. That's how they shed their exoskeleton, like right there. And number 3 is their food. Don't give them no dog food. Don't give them no cat food. Give them your leftover food, you know, like food that you would want your animal to eat. Because that's exactly what he's doing. These cockroaches are eating what I give them. And it's going in their stomach, and they're being eaten by my lizard, which is going into his stomach. So don't give them nothing bad. Like, look, give them broccoli, you know. Broccoli's healthy, you know. Give them cabbage. And give them high calcium cricket diet. And if you want, give them water gels. But I just put it on their food. And yeah, like, and they'll just thrive. And believe me, like, it's not at the beginning, you'll mess up. Because I've messed up before, you know. Like, it's not that easy. And it does take a lot of patience. Like, a lot of patience. But eventually, you'll get big ones like this. But it does take patience. And you won't ever have to buy crickets again. You won't ever have to go to the pet store. Yeah, so those are my cockroaches. Those are my feeders. These are my breeders. There's a lot more in there than in here. Yeah, see, got those big females. Female. Some males right there. Yeah, dude, it just takes a lot of patience. See all those babies running around? It just takes a lot of patience. Yeah, so peace, guys. That's my Dubia roach colony. Yeah, that's how you take care of them. That's how you breed them. Peace.